Hi, my name is KARLTON SAYS, and welcome to KARLTON SAYS Live. Woo! All right, another episode. A lot of topics to talk about. Let's go ahead and jump into it. But first, introduce you to my co-host for the night. She is the owner of Desire, Design, and Deliver. My good friend, Brittany Burton Jenkins. All right, she's a singer, songwriter. She's also my little sister. Let's give it up for Kendra Clay, also known as Love. And this is my homie. You hear his voice on Foxy 103, Mr. Chile Chill. How y'all doing this evening?
Great.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so first subject of business. We're going to talk about these primaries. Now, for the last few weeks here on KARLTON SAYS Live, we've been talking about voting, the importance of voting, and all that great stuff. But yeah, it seems like people aren't really getting the message and not really doing their civic responsibilities. Well, first off, we know here in Georgia, in the primaries, Donald Trump won the Republican vote and the nomination, and then Hillary Clinton won the Democrat nomination. So, how do we feel about that, guys? First off, let's jump off with that before we get into my little rant. How do y'all feel about these nominations, these results?
Well, I would say, as far as the African American community, we typically don't vote in the primaries. A lot of people don't know what Big Tuesday is. I think once we get more educated about the importance of the primaries, we'll see a better turnout. Okay. I think it's getting better over the years, but I still think we don't understand the importance of the primaries. Okay. We just say, oh, well, if we vote now, can we still vote in November? We still don't get it. And we just haven't really been educated on the purpose of the primaries.
But how long can we use that as an excuse?
Until we get educated. and actually spend more time, educating those who we know don't know what the primary election is about and what it really means.
Okay, so I get you on that point. That makes a lot of sense. But my issue is for people who are educated, who do know but just don't vote at all, who just say, my vote doesn't count, I don't care, I'm just gonna knock you off the couch and vote. But it's like, how do y'all feel about that as far as people just not voting at all? Because let's take out the part that we're not educated about the primaries. For people who do know, who understand, but just like, you know what, it doesn't matter, or it's a conspiracy theory, they already know who the president's gonna be anyway. How do y'all feel about that thought process?
I just think it's lazy. That's just the only way I have for it. Like people say, if you don't vote, you can't complain. A lot of people that don't vote be the main ones complaining that I see on Facebook, writing statuses. So it just be like, shut up, because you didn't vote, so be quiet.
I think like I said, and this is going into my rant now. My issue is I think about our forefathers. I remember when I was little, my grandfather used to tell me stories all the time as far as like the things that they had to endure. Back in the day with just a lot of social injustice and racial injustice and everything, and just the things that they did to fight for our chance to vote, for us to exercise our right to vote. And I think it's an injustice to people who have died, who've been bitten by dogs, who've been sprayed by water. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a big injustice that our generation, that we don't go out there and vote. And I understand it can get discouraging, especially with a lot of stuff that's going on in our society, with our young black men getting shot and killed, and just a lot of injustice of people of color in general. But I just think that it's just a poor excuse for us just to sit around and not do anything.
It's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
It really is. And really what you just said, we're really supposed to think about it the opposite way with all the things that are happening with us. It's not that we shouldn't vote because, nothing's going to change. We can't change anything if we don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think people are really clueless about the whole movement of voting in general.
Yeah, I think so. And I think we just really need to take seriously, and I said this last week, we need to take seriously that, Donald Trump could be in the White House. Yeah. It's scary.
And my thing is, next to a black man becoming president, that really got us out. I think next to that is the fear of Donald Trump becoming president. I think President Obama got us to go out and vote. And I think the fear of Donald Trump becoming president will really get us to go out. People already planning their routes on how they're going to get out of the USA.
Yep.
So I said I'm going to Canada with Drake. So go
Raptors. Yeah, I just I just think it's like you said, Chills. I think it's important that we do educate people who, especially our community, that may not understand the importance of primaries. I mean, it's over now. I think there are still some states that still have to vote for the primaries, but it's important to educate. But at the same time, I just want to just throw an appeal out to, especially our community and especially those of our generation. It's very important that you vote because your vote does matter, and it does count. And I just want to say, like I said, I've had I put a rant out yesterday on Facebook. First of all, I want to say I've been doing good because normally I do my little clapbacks. And I've really calmed down this year, 2016. I said I would not be doing a lot of clapbacks this year, so I've calmed down. Amen, hallelujah. I had to calm down, but I was just so fired about this voting situation because I think it it hurts me. Because again, I'm thinking about all the things that our people before us did for us to have the right to exercise vote, and it just hurt me, and I just had to put something out there. I just think it's unfortunate that our community will get in line for some Jordans, we'll get in line for these concerts, we'll buy, no shade to Beyonce, love you Beyonce, but we'll go buy Beyonce's album, we'll go to get the Formation tickets, spend thousands of dollars for this stuff, but we won't get in line to make a difference in our country, let alone our community. We don't even vote in local voting either.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah, it don't take long at all. Me and Kendra literally went to vote on Tuesday, 2-3 minutes, literally. It doesn't take that long, people. It really doesn't. So I put it on Facebook. I was upset. Of course, somebody tried to come for me. Had to shut it down. But I mean, but I'm really passionate about this because I really think it's important because, like Kendra said, like you said, if you don't vote, you can't complain. And a lot of people that are complaining are the ones that aren't voting. So, and you had opportunity to make a difference, but you decided not to because you didn't think your vote would count. And I think that's just a sad situation.
Now, I don't want to get off topic too much, but I want to throw something out there and see what y'all think.
Okay.
Because you mentioned, people got sprayed with hoses, they got bit by dogs, they got hung, they got killed for taking advantage of something that we can freely do now. Mm-hmm. But do you think that with this generation, that what happened in the civil rights movement and with our forefathers, do you think that's so far removed now that today's youth don't look at it as history, they look at it as a myth? Because it's so far removed from them that they really don't even understand or feel the effects of what had to be done to get to where we're at. Sometimes I think that slavery, civil rights movement is so far removed from this generation that they don't even take it seriously, and they don't understand that this was something that really happened. Right. It's more like a myth.
Well, it shouldn't be a myth because it's kind of coming back full circle now. I mean, honestly, our black men are getting killed. I mean, it's not like as crazy as it was back in the 40s, 50s where everybody getting like hosed and bit and everything, but our black men are getting shot and killed like almost every day. So it's kind of like the next generation needs to take it seriously, and they don't need to see it as a myth because it's actually coming true in their generation. Sometimes I'm afraid to ride in my car at night because I'm afraid I'm just driving and somebody's gonna pull me over and shoot me to death. That's just a reality, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I mean, like I said, that makes a lot of sense because I think our generation, we have to teach the generation after us. Just like as important as the generation before us taught us, we have to teach them. And I think, like you said, a lot of our community, they're not educated. So I do think it's important. And like you said, it may be a myth. They may not believe that really happened, but they need to wake up because it's happening right here before their eyes in 2016. People are getting shot and killed every day of color, and not just blacks, Latinos. And that's the thing about Donald Trump. That whole situation. He's just not a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he's just talking bad about Latinos and just everybody. I don't care, blah blah blah. And the thing I want to get across is because, and no shade to my Caucasian friends, no shade, but it's like y'all, a lot of them don't have to worry about the things that we people of color, Latinos and everybody, they don't have to worry about. So that's why I stress voting, because we can make a difference and we can prohibit things from happening to us. But like you said, Chills, I think that you're right. I think a lot of young people don't think that it really happened, or it's so far away that it's not can happen again. But we're in 2016 and people are getting shot and killed.
I also think with that, the myth situation, like they think we're different as far as we're kind of about it. Like, ain't nobody gonna do too much of that. Ain't gonna be too much of the whoopings. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that probably has something to do with it too. Yeah. Like, we ain't gonna go down without a fight.
Yeah.
So
and they're really clueless as to what can happen. They're just in this futuristic right now world, so they're not even worried about what was or what could be. And really, on the other tip, is really creating a real race war right now. Like I was on my Facebook, and to see how many of my friends are like, "Oh yeah, go Trump. I'm for Trump."
Are you for real?
Oh yes.
Girl, bye.
Oh yes.
All right, we could definitely continue this conversation all day, but we gotta take a break. Talk to us on KARLTON Says on our Facebook page. We'd love to hear what you have to say. We'll be back. We have more KARLTON Says Live coming up next.
Jesus. M-O-R-E. The word is so simplistic and real. Come and get it. It's written for your benefit to gain eternal living. Crucifixion fixed the friction that it came from the beginning. Now he's giving out forgiveness. You, your children, and your siblings. Just listen. It's all about the kingdom that he's building and how we take position in the spirit, not your feelings. Yo, it don't matter if you're 50 or you're just a kid. Be unashamed to praise his name. Dance like David did. Y'all let my Jesus sing. Get your net and start fishing. Make disciples of the nations, y'all, that's the mission. No longer of the world, I rejoice, but in addition, Christ makes my sins history like prohibition. He came to bring abundance of the life that was evicted. You taste and see, I guarantee that you'll be addicted. No longer bound by chains, y'all, my savior was uplifted. So not only am I gonna look holy, I'm gonna live it.
Hey yo, we in it for the Lord with a message for the poor. He's knocking at your door and he came to give you more faith, more joy, more love, more life, more peace, more power, more gas, more Christ. Hey yo, we in it for the Lord with a message for the poor. He's knocking at your door and he came to give you more faith, more joy, more love, more life, more peace, more power, more gas, more Christ.
The people of this generation feed off seeking pleasure. The richest fame and glory that the human eye can measure. All the money you could dream about, but still go talk to shrinks. Cause they don't understand above all that we ask and think. That exceeding abundantly life that we live by. It was Jesus that funded me. The blessings from the Most High. The children of the world are only reaching for the condiments. The faith of Jehovah Jireh reaping all the benefits. The blessing of the Lord, he make it rich and has no sorrow. To he that walks upright so he can lend while others borrow. But how can one be wealthy when he's walking in hypocrisy? By passing God to collect, but this is not monopoly. It's not a game, it's kingdom talk, so take it very serious. Your storehouse can be limitless when Christ has his hand in it. This walk in life is blessed when your steps follow instructions. He wants to give you more, so stop boarding out his functions.
Hey yo, we in it for the Lord with a message for the poor. He's knocking at your door and he came to give you more faith, more joy, more love, more life, more peace, more power, more gas, more Christ. Hey yo, we in it for the Lord with a message for the poor. He's knocking at your door and he came to give you more faith, more joy, more love, more life, more peace, more power, more gas, more Christ. So tell him we want more. We want more. Holla, we want more. We want more. So tell him we want more. We want more. Holla, we want more. We know that sickness and its symptoms have ascended through the sentence. In its infancy and innocence, humanity was sinless. But disobedience provoked immediate destruction to an economic drought from unlimited production.
All right, welcome back to KARLTON Says Live. We are just getting into these deep conversations. And so now we're going to move on to something else. The Oscars, of course, happened last weekend. Of course, it was a big boycott, of course, mainly. African Americans boycott. Did anybody boycott the Oscars?
No. I didn't watch it, but I didn't boycott it.
Okay.
I just couldn't watch it.
Just didn't watch it. Yeah.
I wanted to see how Chris Rock came out.
Okay.
That was my whole reason for watching, because he had to speak on it. I want to see, was he going to avoid it, which I didn't think he was going to do.
Of course not.
How was he going to come out? So that's why I watched it.
Okay. I watched it, man, because I watched it for Chris Rock to see how he was doing. I mean, I watched it because, honestly, wasn't nothing else on.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie,
Really
nothing else was on Sunday. So I just was like, well, I guess I'll watch the Oscars. But I really want to see how Chris Rock did. And I think he did a good job. Yeah. I think he handled himself very well. The jokes went over a lot of people's heads because it was kind of like an awkward, like, oh, do I laugh or do I not? But I think a lot of people, even people of the Caucasian persuasion, I think they even understood that there was something missing Like I said, there been a lack of diversity with this year's Oscars nominations, though. But that's the Star Stacey Dash part.
That was the awkward
awkward.
See, I think that was the part they didn't get.
I didn't get it either.
I don't think nobody got it.
Because I guess the whole joke was because she's been kind of anti-black and anti-Black History Month, so they brung her out. But I don't think a lot of people even knew that, from the Black community, we view her as not being part of the community or part of the culture.
So we traded her already? She's been traded?
Yeah. I forgot. Did we get Channing Tatum for her?
Probably so. I just thought it was awkward. I was just like, I was uncomfortable. Even sitting at home watching, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, nobody got it.
I was uncomfortable. But just going back, I know we talked about this before, KARLTON Says Live with the Oscars and everything. I just want to appeal to my artists out there and the filmmakers. Kevin Hart said it best. We as African Americans have done a lot of great things. Let's not allow what has happened to stop us from doing great things. I'm paraphrasing it, but he said it, and I think that was excellent because again, I've been saying we should not allow accolades to stop us from making great art. Right. You know what I'm saying? I really think we should be making. If it's something you love to do, then you just do it.
Supposed to be about the passion.
Right. Exactly. And the people dig on Tyler Perry a lot, but what I like about Tyler Perry is, you may not like Madea. Yes, some of the shows might drag a little on. But what I love about Tyler Perry is that he does what he does unapologetically. Right. He does it. And it's like he doesn't really get a lot of accolades for it. He gets spit on a lot. Not spit on literally, but spit on by, especially people of us, Black people. We spit on Tyler Perry a lot. But he says, you know what? I love what I do. I love the message that God has given me to give. And I'm going to do it anyway. Right. So, and he does it. And I think that we need to take that attitude, us as artists. We need to be like, you know what? I may not get the awards. I may not even get the money that I want. But because this is something God has gifted me to do, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I that's what I love about TP because I think he just does what he does, and I think it's great. And we should all take the attitude. And I'm not saying it's not good to get paid. Of course, we all want to check. I want to check definitely. And of course, we want to get noticed for what we do. Awards are nice, but it shouldn't be the basis of what we do.
Yeah. Of why we do.
Exactly. Because there are a lot of people who do great things and they go unnoticed every day.
Right.
But they still continue to do what they do. You know, think about our community like the trash people, our lunch ladies and everything. Mm-hmm. People do a lot of great community service that we will never know anything about. Right. But they're gonna keep doing it because it's their passion and something they love to do.
But I can't knock people for boycotting. People who are in that industry, people who that's important to them. You know, if it was some type of radio awards and they never acknowledge any Black radio artists, because I'm in that field, I would probably boycott as well because that's important to me. So that was important to Spike Lee and the Jada Pinkett Smith. So I could get that because that's important to them. So I don't want to make it, seem like it's just not important or, y'all tripping just, and Chris Rock made light of it. He said, this is the 88th Oscars. So at least 71 other years, no Black people have been. But if it's important to you, then, we're in a generation now to where a lot of people don't stand up for what they believe in. So you got to give them props for standing up for what they believe in and not just sitting back and going along with the ride.
Okay, which I don't have a problem with. But what I do have a problem with is that we don't support our own. My thing is that everybody's saying, well, let's start our own this and let's start our own that. We already have, and I've said this before, we already have stuff for, like I said, the NAACP Image Awards. We have that. And of course, this year, a lot of people showed up, mainly because of the Oscar controversy. But let's continue to support what we already have, and let's make it great. You can't, again, it goes back to stop complaining and do something.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like I said, again, I'm not taking away from their upsetness of the Oscars. I think I want an Oscar. I'm not gonna front. I want one day. But again, I don't want people to be discouraged because if you don't ever win an Oscar ever in life, are you gonna stop doing what you're doing? Because I didn't win, so I'm gonna not. I need to get nominated, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. So again, I'm not taking away from their anger, and I think it's great that people are finally standing up for what they believe in, what they want to do. But at the same time, I don't think it should stop you from making great art or doing what you're doing.
Question. I get the side of the boycott, but on the flip side, I know Kerry Washington had commented, and she said that she didn't say she agreed, but she said instead of not showing up, she'd rather show up because she is a member of the the Oscar people,
committee. Yeah,
the committee. Since she is a member, she can make change on the table instead of just not being present.
So she's using her voice to make a difference
instead of just staying away. Why not? We all come in and make changes that way.
Because let's just be real. Some people are not borderline. They are racist for real, and they don't want us there anyway. Right. So why should we give them the satisfaction of not coming? I feel like if I get an invitation, I'm gonna show up. I deserve to be here. Right. I'm gonna sit right here. You're gonna see my happy black behind. Right. I'm in the church. I would say something else. We're gonna see my happy black behind. You're gonna see me, and I'm gonna show up. So
that's the way we get in. Yeah. We open the door for each other.
I agree. But we gotta stop being crabs, though.
Right.
We gotta stop being crabs. Speaking of crabs, we only got about 3 minutes in this segment, but of course, Kevin Hart is not in a beef, but Cat Williams trying to start a beef with Kevin Hart, and he did apologize. Basically, how it started was he was saying that Kevin Hart basically did favors to get to where he is. He's a puppet. But then he ended up apologizing because, of course, Kevin Hart did not give him the time of day because Kevin Hart is doing what he does best, and that is working and grinding and making money. Shout out to you, Kevin Hart. You doing it. So now he apologized, but then he's now coming for Chris Rock, saying that he's a coon and all this other stuff. So why is Cat Williams coming for these people?
He got nothing else to do.
Like, what's the problem? But why can't? But this is sad. This is a common theme I see amongst our community. We are crabs. We don't like to see other people rise. Why is that?
He's in a bad place. He was on top with Pimp Chronicles and all of that, and now Kevin has passed him by far. So he has a hard time.
Kevin's fault, though.
It's not. So why not work? Right. Why not just okay? All right.
So work with Kevin. I'd be like,
hello, Kevin Hart called me.
Right.
Egos is not gonna let him do it.
It's hate too.
Yeah,
it really is.
And then a lot of drugs.
Yeah. True. That's true. That's true. But I don't. That bothers me because it's sad because again you see it even right here in Augusta. You see it where people are hating on each other all the time. I get it a lot. And it's like people are constantly having other people's name in their mouths for no reason.
Wait a minute.
I'm not bothering you. So, I mean, like, why? Yeah, I went a little personal. But I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just don't understand. But I'm starting to see now I guess it's just a beginning because, I mean, even when you get to the national level, it's going to happen anyway, so.
And I hate to make things a black-white thing, and I hate to down my race, but no other nationality is like us. No, all other nationalities work together.
You saying something.
So I think it might come from our history. We think the only way to get to the top is to kind of push somebody else down. Maybe, it comes from, hundreds and thousands of years of us being over here. I don't know, but we're the only nationality, we're the only race that think that the only way for us to get to the next level is to push somebody else down.
That's sad.
It is.
Sad.
It is sad. And you're right. I mean, like I said, you see the Latino community, they work together. They have their businesses. Same thing with the Asian culture. They have their businesses that work together. It's us that we just
can't get it together.
It's just like, and it's sad. It's like we always, every time we see somebody crawling up, it's like, oh, nope. Come down.
Right.
I gotta get up there. And it's sad. We just can't work together, and it's a sad situation. But we're gonna pray. We still in the beginning stages of 2016. We're gonna pray it gets better. All right, let's do that. All right, when we come back, Kendra Love is gonna be performing her song "Good Memories." Plus, we have a very special dance for you. So stay tuned. You're watching KARLTON Says Live.
Love is patience, love is truth, love is kind. Love is a thought that comes to my head, 'cause you're on my mind. I can never ever think of a time when I didn't love you. It's like a dream come true. It's like a dream come true. Where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? That's
KARLTON Says Live. I'm Chile Chills. I'm taking over for KARLTON right now. And we have a special guest performer here. She goes by the name of Love. Mm-hmm. Could you spell that for us, please?
L-U-V.
L-U-V.
Yeah.
You told me during break it was L-O-V-E.
I did.
She changed the name. She changed the name during break. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia.
Really? How long have you been singing?
Since 10th grade, so 2005. Okay, 11 years.
Really? Okay. And she can count. She is a double threat. Now, what are you going to be singing for us today?
I'm going to be singing Good Memories.
Did you write this?
I wrote it, yes.
Did you write it from the heart?
I wrote it from the heart. I was going through a situation. I liked somebody at the time. I don't like them anymore now. But, yeah.
So is the song still about them? Or did you switch it up to somebody else?
It's somebody else because somebody else knew it was in my life.
All right. Well, y'all give it up right now. Live performance by Love.
How y'all doing? Coffee. Turn it up for me. Thank you. Baby, you entice me precisely. Can't deny how I feel about you. Love is exciting, everything is timing. Spend every minute trying to see about you. 1 in a million, yeah. That's how I feel with you. Oh yeah, that's somebody, yeah. So what's the deal with you? At your best, you are love. At your best, you are love. At your worst, you are love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At your best, you are love. At your worst, still love you. Ooh. At your best, you are love. At your worst, still love you. I care for you. I don't really wanna go, so can you come on over to me before this letter express the soul? Don't rock the boat unless you're swimming with me. 1 in a million, yeah. That's how I feel with you. Oh, you that somebody, yeah. So what's the deal with you? At your best, you will love. At your worst, you will love. At your best, at your worst. At your best, you will love. At your worst, you will love. At your best, at your worst, yeah. At your best, you will love. At your worst, you will love. At your best, at your worst. At your best, you will love. At your worst, you will love. Yeah. I said I love you, yeah. You know I love you, yeah. I said I love you, yeah. You know I love you. I said I love you, yeah. You know I love you, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love you, yeah. At your best, you will love. At your worst, still love you. Hey, I said, at your best, you will love. At your worst, still love you. All right.
Give it up for Life on the Virtue Live. My bad. All right, thank you so much for performing, guys. We have to take a break. We'll be right back. You are watching KARLTON Says Live.
Lucas.
What does my dead brother have to do with any of this?
What's up, Shrey?
Lucas? Something bad has happened to my cousin. I mean, what you waiting for her body to show up bloody in some bush before you do something? Sean was shot.
Is he dead?
No.
How unfortunate for you. You know if Sean was dead, you wouldn't have to worry about telling Ryan that you slept with his brother, right?
New friends.
Long time no see, huh? Sister-in-law.
Familiar faces.
Hello?
Is everything okay?
Malcolm! You know, you did love me once.
He's Xavier's child. Now leave me alone.
Same den.
Welcome back to KARLTON SAYS Live. Of course, we like to hear from the audience. We like to hear what you think. So we're here with Fatima Gaskins here. She's joining us tonight. Fatima, what you got to say about what we've been talking about so far on KARLTON SAYS Live?
Well, I just had a comment, or more so a statement, in terms of when y'all were talking about the voting. Pretty much how it is today in today's society, how the media is. It's programming the youth pretty much not to be socially conscious. So when they're watching the Real Housewives or they're watching their TV shows, it's not saying, hey, we need to be out there, we need to be voting, what the process is. And so that's a lot of where the uneducation is in our society today.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. All right, Fatima, we'll be back. Thank y'all for watching KARLTON SAYS Live. We'll be back.
Job, Anthony. Look, thanks again for getting my idiot brother out on bail.
Now, I'm just doing my job. Although that tape of you having very rough sex with the alleged victim is very damaging, there's really no hard evidence connecting him to the disappearance.
Well, maybe I can take you on that dinner we discussed.
I will give you a call to discuss your trial. The DA is really gunning for you, so please try not to do anything else stupid, okay?
It's easier said than done.
Look, I have something else to take care of, so I'll see you guys later, okay?
Okay, thank you. You just get home.
Hello.
Hello, gang.
Cat?
Turn around.
Gabe, where are you going? What the hell is going on?
I mean, it's Cat. She's alive.
Not your dad?
I've been calling him daddy since
What's wrong with
I
it?
started talking.
What's wrong with daddy? He said dad when he said mama.
He was like, I don't want to say that sound crazy. I said, what you mean? What you call your dad? Gerald?
Your dad.
We tried it. All right, welcome back to KARLTON SAYS Live. We have our other special guest here today. She is the co-founder of the Fusion Ballroom Dance here in Augusta, Georgia, Cristell Reyes. We was doing a break. We were talking about how to say her name, and I was to make sure I can't roll. Reyes. There, I tried.
You did great. You did awesome.
So, Fusion Ballroom. How did this get started?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's a blessing for sure. Fusion Ballroom started because I work for another studio in town that was in town for the last 4 years, and who I can call now my mentor for years, Mr. Eduardo Diaz. And he had Superior Academy, Dance Academy, and also A&E Dance Studios in Aiken. He decided to move to Charlotte, and when he decided to do that, I just went ahead and talked to who used to be my first dance instructor, Cristell, and we get together and we talk, and I said, why we don't go ahead and open our own now that this opportunity is. here and all the students are not gonna have a place to go dance. Let's just go ahead and do it. And he was so funny. He went like, let me talk to my wife. Next day, let's do it. And I'm like, come on. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So, I mean, I was very, very excited because we talked about it. And it was something that I knew he wanted to do for a long time. But I always like leave it in the back burner because I worked for Eduardo for so long. And this was the right time, the moment that he was leaving. But I always gonna be very, very grateful to him. He's an awesome instructor. He's actually the Southeast Salsa champion right now. And his brother work in my studio, Ricardo Diaz, is our main salsa instructor. So it's family. We still together. And he comes to town and he teach for us. So it's awesome. Very good.
Cool.
Very exciting.
What types of dance do you offer?
Well, we teach everything, okay? We do all styles of ballroom dancing. We do all the Latin dances. We are specialized also in all the swing styles, especially the West Coast swing. And my favorite, the Argentine tango. That's my favorite dance. And yeah, we do it all. And we are a little different than any other studio around because we don't focus just in ballroom. Every style of dance for us is so important that we have a day for each one. So Mondays is West Coast swing. Tuesdays is smooth and rhythm for ballroom dancing. Wednesdays is Argentine tango level 1 and 2, and then Thursday is all the Latin dances.
Cool.
So,
Now you and Kendra
yes.
have a special relationship because
Yes,
that's how we
do.
That's how we met through
I
my
know.
sister Kendra. So explain that. How did you guys know each other?
When I am an opera singer too, just like Kendra is, and we happened to study with. I'm gonna say the best voice instructor in town, Dr. Linda Bannister, that I also collaborate with her right now because I am also the executive director of the Columbia County Choral Society.
Okay.
And she is conducting for us our next concert that is gonna be in March 18th, so promo for the Choral Society. March 18th, American Americana. So yeah, that's how Kendra and I know each other. We study with, honestly, the best voice coach in town.
Awesome.
Very blessed.
Now, if people want to take dance lessons from you or come visit you, how can they do so?
They just have to go online and visit fusionballroomofaugusta.com.
Okay.
And you can sign in for lessons there. You can see all our classes there. Actually, also a description of each class, so you're more clear about what we're really teaching. And also now we have a new program that is Fusion Fitness.
Okay.
And we are getting everybody to do all type of workout,
I
but
love it.
in a dance related. So like on Mondays we do capoeira type of workout. On Tuesday I have the Mommy and Me Salsa Feast, so the mommies come with their babies and we salsa. And then we have Zumba every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. And we're adding yoga and different things. So
That's awesome.
they just can go ahead online and check for all the different classes we have.
So
and Fusion Ballroom of Augusta.com.
Awesome. Awesome. You're going to stay around doing dance for us, right?
I cannot wait!
Awesome. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're watching KARLTON Sayz Live.
What are you doing, Monkey Mark?
I'm reading a book. What do you think I'm doing?
Monkeys cannot read.
Then how do I know this is Just One More Little Minute by Carlton J. Morris?
Because they told you.
Just One More Little Minute, a children's book by Carlton G. Morris. For more information, email cgmorrisbooks@gmail.com. Get your copy today.
Welcome back to KARLTON Sayz Live. All right, guys. So here's the thing. We have Chalet Chills here on our show, right? Of course, he has a radio. He's the DJ on the radio, Foxy 103. He has this thing on Wednesdays called Hate and Hump Day. Well, I don't be in the car sometimes, so I don't really get to hear it or call in and hate. So since I have him on the show of KARLTON Says Live, I figured why not participate on KARLTON Says Live. It's not Wednesday, but hey, you can hate every day. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
That's right.
You can hate every day. Really? So I want to do a hate and hum day real quick with Chile Chills, and I want to say what I'm hating on. I want to hate on social media revolutionaries because I feel like you guys could do more than just sit behind your computers and complain. Mm-hmm. I know I've been talking about that a lot. Again, I maybe I'm complaining about you guys complaining right now, but I just feel like it's easy to sit behind a computer and say stuff, but it takes a real person to really go out and do it and make a change. That's all I'm saying. So that's what I'm hating on social media revolutionaries. Or revolutionists or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Internet thugs, right?
The internet thugs, yes. Social media bullies. That's I don't, Stop it. Kendra, what you hating on?
I am hating on faux locks. Because I've been in a lock journey for 7 years.
All right. 7 years.
And to see people just put weave in their hair and act like they have locks and they act like they've been on a journey upsets me.
Because I went Fetty Wap.
Yuck. I went through the ugly phase and the fuzzy phase and all that.
Want to show old pictures?
Short.
Want to show old pictures?
Yeah, show some of the old.
I'm gonna show the clips.
Show some of the old pictures. That's what I went through. You didn't go through that. You just put some weave in your hair and you think you're cute. I mean, you are cute, but you ain't cute. So stop.
All right, Chills.
Okay, now I gotta hate on something a little simpler. I gotta hate on grocery store clerks that judge you by what you buy. As a grocery store clerk, you should make remarks about what I'm buying. So I went to the store. You know those big candles in the jar, right? That you put the lid on there. I needed one for my bathroom. But I guess the guy who was ringing me up thought I had a hot date. So he's like, oh, you got one of these mood candles. It's about to go down tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah. He went all the way there. And it was another waitress. I bought some, or not a waitress, cashier. I bought some stuff. It came like $16. So I had a lot of ones. So I gave her 16 ones. She was like, uh-oh, somebody just came from the strip club. Can you really say that to your customer? I gotta hate on it.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
Real, though.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, Cristell Reyes is waiting on us, guys. She has a very special dance and she wants to do it for us. So let's give it up for Cristell Reyes and her partner, AJ, as they are about to do a dance. Fusion Ballroom, guys. Let's give it up for them.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall.
$44.99 Columbia Roll Martinez.
Yeah.
Either me or AJ that is part of my teachers in training. Let's give it a hand. My business partner went out of town.
Okay.
My other main instructor is teaching for us right now.
Okay.
And he's a teacher in training, been working for us for 2 weeks. He pulled it up there shooting with me in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Very excited. I have a great team. Everybody's gonna love it. And
awesome.
Just come visit us.
It's fun, guys. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, thank y'all again for joining us. Kendra, Brittany, Chills, thank y'all so much for being my guest co-host. Let's give it up for Tim Williams. One man. That you do, man. We love you. We appreciate you. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Yo, next week's topic. Y'all seen the Nina Simone video, right, with Zoe Saldana? We're going to talk about that next week. Tune in to KARLTON SAYS Live. We'll see y'all next week.